Hackers exploit Telegram's zero-day flow to mine cryptocurrencies. This is becoming pretty much a daily occurrence, where we do read about hackers exploiting different websites on the internet in order for them to mine cryptocurrencies. And if we don't read about these things on a daily basis, this does not mean it's not happening. So I've been meaning to make this video for quite some time and let you know how you can check if you are mining cryptocurrency such as Monero for someone else. Now, depending of if you're using Mac or Windows, there are two ways you can easily check if you are mining cryptocurrency for someone else. The main, of course, way to do so is if you are, let's say, using Windows, you open the task manager and you're seeing your CPU power usage. Currently, as you can see, I'm using approximately 12% and fluctuates, but the main thing I'm looking at is if I do have the Internet Explorer open up and if it jacks up. So if I had the Internet Explorer and let's say it is mining at 90% CPU power, then there is definitely something wrong. One, because I'm not using Internet Explorer to browse with it. Two, even if I was browsing, I shouldn't be really up to that power usage unless I'm mining cryptocurrencies. Now that is how you check on Windows, and this is what you want to look at. Now if you're using Mac, you can open the activity monitor, and then again you're looking at the exact same thing. You're looking, for instance, Safari. If it's using any CPU power, it shouldn't be too high. Opera, Google Chrome, this is the three browsers that I have, and they are at the moment, as you can see, barely using any power because I'm not surfing on them, and that's how it should be. However, if I was to open the activity monitor and see, for example, 90%, 80%, 95%, and I'm not doing anything, then I am definitely mining cryptocurrency for someone else, and the site that I am probably on, it's mining cryptocurrency, so I need to get out of it. This is what you're looking at really. So when you open either Task Manager or Activity Monitor, you can clearly see, for example, Firefox, it's all jacked up to 97.3%, and that's very rarely you can reach to this power usage or CPU usage unless you are really mining cryptocurrency. I mean, I don't know what you could have been loading up on a website that could be using that amount of CPU in order for it to go to that high of a percentage, but this is what you are truly looking at. Another way you can spot if all of a sudden you're mining cryptocurrency is if you have an open Task Manager or Activity Monitor, is if you all of a sudden hear your computer or laptop fan starts to spin and make quite a lot of noise. It means the CPU is working quite hard, it needs to cool off, so therefore the fan is working very hard to cool off the CPU. That's the easiest way to check, and there is nothing else that you need to do really in order for you to spot if you are mining cryptocurrency on a site. The next thing, of course, you gotta do is just close that particular website, and you can test again. You can open the website again and see if you start mining cryptocurrency again. Watch out also for malware. Most of us do not have to worry too much, because if we can identify a website running a mine script, as we've just said, we can just obviously avoid this website and never go to it. But then again, sometimes we get carried away. We don't look at, you don't want to get paranoid and look constantly about these things, but it is something you want to look at. So uninfected system can then be used around the clock to help mine coins even when the user is not visiting any websites, as the script is now running on the machine itself and sending the results back to a server. So again, what you need to do is open the activity monitor or task manager and see what is the CPU percentage. Again, if I go back to my task manager, you can barely see it is doing any work. Therefore, it is unlikely that I'm mining for someone else, except myself. In this case, I'm mining Pearl with my mining rig, and that's it. It's that's where my power is going. This is what the CPU is working on, and nothing else out of the ordinary. You can use an ad or script blocker. So far, most mining scripts mimic the format being used by Coinhive. Adding a few blacklist wildcards might be enough to do the trick to block most of the current scripts. Add-ons like Ghostery or NoScript can also be used to detect and filter out mining code. If you view the source code of corporate side, you may see something like this tucked away, but that will require for you to do a little bit more digging, and you may don't want to do that. Again, as I said, the easiest thing to do is close the website down, check your CPU, and follow up from there. But if you want to obviously do a little bit more digging, you may be looking at something like this, which means it is mining while you are on the website. Unfortunately, there is still a lot of trial and errors, as security teams are still trying to properly figure out way to quickly detect these scripts and shut them down. And I'm pretty sure that hackers and the people that are using websites and malware to mine on our computers or on our expenses are finding new ways to develop, and obviously to be more difficult to spot them. So it does require a little bit of work from us in order for sometimes to catch them and obviously close the site or close the malware, and just do what you gotta do in order for your computer not to be used to mine cryptocurrency. You want to use your computer to mine cryptocurrency for you and not somebody else. Report potential abuse to the web host as well. Now that would require for you to be a little bit more tech savvy in order to know what exactly you want to look up to, and obviously what to let know the hosting provider to do. But if you are tech savvy, of course, it's a nice thing to do. Let the web host provider that this is happening, and hopefully they can close it down or at least somehow prevent it from not happening. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. The link to the full article of this, which is quite useful, you'll find down below. I'm also gonna link Coinhive, a little bit more information about Coinhive, so you can get familiar with it. And I hope this was useful to you. Let me know, did you enjoy it? Have you ever actually mined cryptocurrency for someone else? For me personally, so far I hadn't had the pleasure. I hope I never will, but I'm quite sure that maybe one day I may be mining for someone else. In the end of the day, this will definitely be becoming more and more as cryptocurrency is becoming more and more expensive. That's it from me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If I did miss to share anything, feel free to let me and everybody else know down below in the comment section. Feel free to subscribe as well if you like the channel. Come follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.